Hi, Pecan. How are we going live on Tuesdays around this time? Doesn't seem to be many people going live except for Uniquely, but Uniquely goes live every day if I wait on them. So I will be going live on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'll be glad when this thing's done. And then I'm going to crochet a cage cover. Okay, it says there's 3 people watching. So the other 2 people I want you to say hello. Oh, okay, because you're in the UK. So I might have to do it a little bit earlier on Tuesdays. Right now, I'm just kind of playing around, and I need to find a time that's good for everybody. Oh, I made mistakes somewhere. Oh, I sure did. Because you're in the UK, right? Okay, what time is it there right now in Ireland? Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So there's a 6 hour difference. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. Because I want to go live about once a week. And I tried putting a poll up, and the days that there are people choosing is pretty much equal. So maybe I will put up a poll again for people to get an idea what time would be best for them. Because you're the only one here, hon. Okay, now there's 2. What? Is my phone on? It's on that video with the snake. Hold on, folks. That stupid phone video turned on by itself. I got a ghost in here. It was. I followed this creator. She's into snakes, and her and her husband, called Snake Discovery. I don't know why. I know they got a good reputation within that community in breeding snakes. They're thought real highly of. I wouldn't own a snake. I can't own anything I have to feed something live. But the hug-nosed snake is cute. When I lived up in Gabbs, Nevada, population 300, if you count the dogs and the cats and the drunks and, oh, the one child molester. Anyways, we had our mobile home, and it's summertime, and this rattlesnake, it was just curled up. Yeah, thank you. I have no idea. I'm 63 years old. I'm into making Afghans mostly, but whatever I make, I never keep. So no telling who I'll give this to. Maybe use it as a giveaway when I'm done. I don't know. This pet, it's could be a little bit of headache. And I'm coming up the rows of where it's going to make a headache. Because here, once I made these, I made this. This part here, getting it to go right, just skip and line up so that there's two of them in between here. That's a chain 5 that I've connected, and that gives me a foundation to do 10 double crochets, and then the second row is 10 double crochets over that. But in this third one, it's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1 in every stitch. So there's supposed to be 10 spaces, 10 double crochets. Well, tell you what, my born brother, I don't have anything to do with him, but he had this snake, and he went to give it he went and got a mouse. Or was it yeah, it was a mouse. But he thought the mouse was so cute that he took the snake and turned it loose. Well, that's where he got the snake in the first place, was out in the wild. So all he did is return it to the wild. And kept the mouse until Mandy the dog got it. But anyways, when I was in Nevada, and right there, and it was kind of like a shady spot, and I guess the snake had curled up there to relax, and I don't know, he must be sleeping or something, because I was like inches walking past him. I didn't notice him, he didn't notice me, and then I finally noticed him, and the rattlesnake, see, they don't want to bite you. They don't. Because once they bite and inject their poison, it takes them hours and hours to make new poison. So they don't want to waste it. So he goes underneath the house. I'm going the other way. I call the cops. They won't go underneath to get the snake. I don't know why I put the dog in there. I was afraid it was going to come up one of the pipes. And people, okay, Basic is the only employee that is a mined up there. They don't mine gold. What they mine, it goes into toothpaste. It starts with an M. I can't remember, but it goes into toothpaste, uh, stuff like this. It was originally a base, a U.S. base, but after World War II, I believe it was, the government sold the mine and then became, of course, private. Now, the United States still has property, but it's in Hawthorne, and that's where in Nevada, and you'll see the hills. Well, what you got there is stored as bombs. Occasionally one goes off. They keep them down where it's cool, and that's where they store them. They store their bombs, grenades, those type of weapons there. But they're you won't see service guys there because although the United States keeps it there, they leased out security to a private company. So you're not going to get on there too easily. Hi, Snuggles. If I get enough people in here, I will be doing a giveaway. There's a young black man who adores crocheting and became famous from all the stuff he makes. No, but I wish you knew his channel name. I'm doing good. I'm just working on this blanket, which I have no idea. I know I got a tighter stitch than everybody. I used the same size. According to it, this is supposed to be done, almost done. I don't think so. That's okay because I can make it bigger. Just follow the pattern till I get it as big as I want. What I'll do with it after I'm done, I don't know. But anyways, what I was saying about Basic up there in Gabbs, Nevada, a guy went to get something and didn't realize there was a rattlesnake in there. And when he reached in, it bit him. Well, he goes to the hospital. They rush him to the hospital. They test him to see if he's allergic to the antivenom. He's not. But they don't give him the antivenom. They send him home. So the next day, I'm at home, and he comes over to the house, and he says, I need to go back to the hospital. That poison's still in me, and I think it's affecting my kidneys. I need to go in. I said, okay, I'll get on the radio, call the EMTs, and see, because my then husband was an EMT, and all the EMTs and GABs are totally volunteer. You do not get paid. Uh-oh, I made an error. Where did I mess up? Okay, that's right. Where did I mess up? Okay. Step 2, yeah. And then these people down at the horse corrals weren't taking care of their horses. And the Horseman Association is very clear on that. You have to take care of your horses. So they called, that would be really, really great. You know that my Facebook, Pecan, it's the same name as my channel. It's Diamond Painting Dreamer, and then it'll say Linda Ewald. I changed it. I found out I could change it. And you can message me anytime. You can friend me if you want, but mind you, although I don't allow political stuff on my YouTube channel, I get very, very political on my Facebook, especially when it comes to Trump. And what was I going to say? I forgot. So, it's, oh, yeah. So, see, he had that poison in him for like almost 24 hours before he got to go back to the hospital. And then they gave him the antivenom. But of course, they care flighted him out because Gads is like 80 miles from the nearest hospital. And that hospital is just a small hospital, either way. The one in Hawthorne, although they got emergency room, it's minor stuff. If it's serious, they get you stable and they care flight you out. They are not equipped. They only got four cute rooms. The rest is like a nursing home. They closed down their nursery because the insurance got too high. So they don't deliver a baby unless the woman gets to that hospital and the baby's coming right out. And then they'll care flight the baby and the mother out. Hi, MTM. MTM, you must be in the UK. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing. And that's okay. And I hated the town of Gabs. I hated it. But it was an alcoholic's dream. It's like 80 miles to the nearest hospital. So their policy is they take you to where this bar is called Middlegate. That is about 30 miles up the road. And they meet the care flight team out there because the parking lot is so freaking big, they can land there safely with no problem. Well, MTM, you need to comment on my chat there so I know you're there. See, that's the thing about being a creator. YouTube is supposed to inform you when somebody describes who they are. But 99% of the time, they don't. So somebody subscribes to you, unless they comment, all you know is you got a new subscriber, you don't know who they are. I found your channel during pandemic diamond painting. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, on the 15th, they were having lives back to back. It's an event thing. I did it the first year. I was going to do it this year, but I signed up too late. So the only space they had is at 3 a.m. What in the hell's wrong? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, shit. The reason why it's not coming right on this is because I'm supposed to have 20 of these, and I got 19. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, shit. How far back do I gotta unwind this? Pretty far back. Oh dear. Okay. Let me check. 1. Oh, Lord have mercy. I would. Okay. Let me use this stick here because I gotta unwind. It will not end up right. It's gonna mess me up on every row unless I go correct it. I wonder if I do one in here, I'm supposed to skip 2, but if I only skip 1, okay, I'm gonna see if I can correct this in this row. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Honey, you want to talk about unbox? I got 1, 2, 3 hanging there that I unboxed. 4. I got 1 right there, and I got 3 in my where I use for my craft channel to do my diamond painting. Because I get them and I unbox them. I say, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. And so, oh, I'll put that aside and I'll do this one. But the problem is, the next time I get another diamond painting, it is the same thing. So I took her down today and I says, nope, I'm grabbing the one that I got the least to do and I'm finishing it. And then I'm going to do it. Because I was waiting for my J wall. And when it came in, I said, I want to do it. But that J wall, let me tell you something. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Is it graffiti? That thing's going to take me a year. one color, oh, I don't know. But I'm gonna get that done because it's a Gemini. And if you saw my last video, I got all those drills in. It is for a J-wall that I had got from DAC that I had all that problems with. That not only cost me $60 with DAC, but it cost me another $60 to get somebody to send it from my old address to send it. I paid them a total of $60, price of actually mailing it, and the rest they were supposed to keep. But yeah. But I do like watching snake channels, and I don't know why. But I ran up on this video, and it was actually a horse video, and this guy is showing this mare with her foal, and he was stating, oh, I wasn't into buying any horses because I was had to trim down, take some to the auction. But I wanted to save this horse from the auction so it would end up in the pipeline. So I got mean. I said, really? You just went and got this mare and is supposed to save it from the pipeline, quote, auction, but you just stated that you're taking 4 or 5 of your horses down into the auction to be auctioned off and getting it into the pipeline. I said, you're kind of being contradictory, aren't you? Of course, he didn't ban me. I was surprised. But he also didn't comment. Hi, Angie. How you doing? I'm crocheting in this, but this row I may have to unravel because I made an error. I was supposed to have 20 of these. Or 10, 10 here. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, instead of having 20, I had 19. So I'm seeing if what I did over here will fix it. Otherwise, I am going to have to unravel this row I'm doing. And undo this row and do over. I'm sorry to hear that, LMN. That's not good. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I take care of my mother, but the only thing wrong with her, besides her being a difficult resident, patient, or whatever you want to call it, is she has arthritis really, really bad. So are you taking care of your mom at home? Well, I think, Snuggles, I've won the battle. She can't have them. We went to the doctor and he called with the blood results, the lab results, and says, you are pre-diabetic. He told her that in his office. And I just kind of grinned. I says, Mike, you know what that means, right? No more ice cream. Yes, I am. She's in and out from the hospital. AMTM, I feel you, honey. I totally feel you. And Tia, are they giving her any kind of pain medic? You said your mom's on palliative care. Are they giving her any kind of pen meds, morphine, anything to help with the pain? And what about you? How are you holding up? Are you gonna? She's on palliative care. What's? I'm assuming she's stage 4. If she's palliative care, she must be stage 4, meaning they're no longer. Yeah, it do that. Are they gonna start her back on it, or they decide just palliative care? Well, Angie. Yeah. Okay. How can I say this? I hope everybody has to make that decision themselves. Um, I've worked nursing homes. I have a passionate hatred of them. That's all I'm going to say. Um, my mother will be home to the day she dies. She will die at home. My grandma died at home. My grandfather died at home. My step grandfather more or less died at home. That's just our family. We don't put our people in nursing homes. But Angie, can I give you a piece of advice? Don't be so sweet with the nursing home, okay? Because it's the patients whose family bitch, they get the best care because they'll do that best care to shut the family up. I know, I've worked in a number of years and keep an eye on them. If your mom ever gets the decubitus ulcer or a bed sore, call the state. And the reason I say this is there is no excuse for decubitus ulcer. None. And nursing homes and hospitals get into real big trouble over that. That's why when a nursing home or a hospital gets a new patient in and they got a decubitus ulcer, first thing they do is they take a picture of it to show that the patient came in with it, that it did not occur at their facility. Hey Tim, um, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you gonna let her pass at home? Hi, Gail. How are we doing? But like I said, Angie, just keep a real heavy eye on them. She gets a decubitus ulcer. Don't bitch to the nurse. Go directly to the administrator and then call the state because there's no excuse for that. Okay, MTN, right on, right on. But are you prepared? Um, you know, when a person passes, good, and and you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain to you what nursing homes are, and I'm glad you're telling the nurses off. I'm sorry to say, but sometimes you have to. Okay, because how can I say this? It's not like the movies, okay? And MTM, it's not like the movies. It's not a very pleasant thing. What about your father? Yeah, MTM, I could kind of guess that when my late husband got cancer and it was stage 4 lung cancer, intellectually, I could have told you, yeah, I know he's going to die. But inwardly, I didn't want to believe it. I was trying to push food on him. I got him to gain 3 pounds a week before he died. Days before he died, actually. I hope not, Angie. I hope not. I understand because I've seen the patients that had to be there through the family circumstances or whatever. But unfortunately, I would say in a nursing home, I see 80% of the people could be kept at home, while the other 20% are legitimate cases where they really, really can't. They can't. No. I hate nursing homes. I worked in them all my life. As a CNA in the state of California, in fact, I was one of the first groups in California to become a CNA way back in the 70s. And a lot of times, if I'm alive, when somebody starts mentioning a nursing home, I just leave because I know I'm going to snap. But that it is good that you keep on them. But always check your mom's body. Turn her over. Look at her butt and those areas to see, make sure she doesn't got a decubitus ulcer. And don't be afraid to report it, Angie. If the direct charge nurse won't take care of it, go to the church, to the DON. If that don't work, call the state. Become a problem. And then if that don't work, find a different nursing home. Because it just ain't right. Some of those places are. California, a nursing home And they had a patient who smoked, and he's out in the patio. How does the patient burn up without you knowing about it? I mean, the minute he caught fire, he'd be screaming. How did they not hear him? But this poor patient literally burned to death out in the patio. They didn't discover it till the aide said, "Oh, it's time for him to go to bed. He's the last one." She went out to get him, found him burnt to a crisp. I know, MTM, your parents have been married for years, right? It could be difficult to realize you're losing somebody, to accept the fact that you're losing somebody that you've been with, that you've raised a family with. Because when you lose your spouse, the first thing you feel is alone. I mean, when my husband died, it was like, okay, what do I do now? Luckily, I had some friends that took me in hand, and you're just going to have to be there for your father and realize when she does pass, he's going to be at a loss. And one of the things he may do is that he may have trouble eating. He may, and I'm just talking through my own experience, just not have an appetite. I would go get a hamburger. I would take one single bite out of it. Couldn't eat no more. And you have to be there for him and push him to eat. Because I lost weight. You just have to be there. And when it happens, there's going to be days that he may just want to be alone. He's not going to want anybody there, and then you got to leave him alone. But Eminem, whatever you do, when your mom passes, do not say, "Oh, she's out of pain now, she's in heaven," because he's going to take it wrong. Totally take it wrong. Only thing I ever told a patient, family, that somebody died, and I'll even do it online, "I'm sorry for your loss." I don't say anything more than that because people in their grief could take it things wrong. Yeah, it worked. I think I could get away with that. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, they should have an alarm definitely on her bed. There's another thing they should have, Angie. See, the law is you really can't put a restraint on a patient without a doctor's notice, and then, or if it's an emergency, it can't be left on all the time. And like rails on the bed is considered a restraint as well as it could be extremely dangerous, Angie. Because I've seen a patient go over a rail, end up dying. Okay? So That's why they don't have, most nursing homes don't have rails on the bed. It's because they all do, Angie. They all do. I have never took care of a patient in a nursing home. They did not want to go home. Okay? Not a one. They all want to go home. And I know it's hard. But Angie, see, what I was saying about alarms, when you have a patient like that that's trying to get up and is trying to do that, they're supposed to have, like on the bed, on the floor, is a mattress, basically a mattress. So if they try to get up and fall, they're falling on a mattress. So if they're not putting a mattress directly by her bedside, in front of there, I'd be throwing a fit. And if she's having so much issue of trying to stand up in the chair, she should either have an alarm or it's hard to get a doctor's notice to get. Yeah, exactly. Most places that I worked had alarm on the bed as well as the mattress on the floor. And if it was extremely bad, that's when we would get hold of the doctor and get an order for a restraint. But it has to be pretty bad. What kind of work you do, MTM? Where's your capacity? Well, that's good, Angie. But what about the bed? That should have an alarm. I mean, it's put right on the mattress. Sheet goes over it. Patient lays on top of it. I mean, sometimes they go off because the patient's turning and it's the pressure off of it, and it'll go off, and you go running down there, and the patient ain't actually trying to get out of bed. But it should have that too. So I would throw a fit about that too. Oh, okay. That'll work. Anyways, I will be going lives on every Tuesday. I'm not sure what time. I'm still playing around with it because Pecan, where she says 1:30 in the morning, so I will probably go at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays. Okay, Angie, I think it's time for you to start looking at another nursing homes and take her out of that one. You know, go to some others, explain it that your mother needs an alarm on her bed and on her chair, I think it's the fact that they're not willing to do nothing. Your mother's going to fall. She's going to break a hip or worse. So I think it's time to look for a new nursing home. Because obviously that one is not going to do it. I realize they got to get a doctor's note, order for it, but it sounds like they're not even trying to do that. NTM, uh, here in the States, they're not really called ward managers. We have charge nurses, which would be the first one you would pitch to. We have what they call DON, which is Director of Nurses. That's the one you go to. And then if that don't do good, then you go to the administrator. But here they're called Director of Nurses in nursing homes. So I call that a Q2 bed. But yeah, I would, Angie, because you tell your brothers sisters, you talk to a CNA, and if she's falling like that, you're talking about a broke hip. You're talking about falling and could actually get brain damaged or, God forbid, die from the fall. Yeah. I mean, that's why any place that I've ever worked, if a patient fall, there's two things you had, as a CNA, I had to do. First, I couldn't let the patient just get up. I would have to tell the patient, no, you got to stay right here. We got to have the nurse check you out before you could get up. She'd do it. And then there's an incident report written up on it. And then usually we put the patient to bed or back, whatever, and we have to do vitals every 15 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, Angie, I think you really need to. I mean, I get it that you might have to. See, I hate nursing homes with a passion. I understand if you have to put your mother in one, you don't want her in that one. And I get it. Nursing homes are hard to find that are good. It really is. But the thing is, don't just call. Because if you call and ask for a tour, they're going to make sure everything's nice during that tour. Just show up. Just drive over there, walk in, say, I need to speak to the administrator. And say, I would like a tour. And if they say, oh, okay, we can give you a tour this day, say, no, I would like one now. If they're not willing to give you one now, I would not do them. Also, you got to look, use your nose. Are you smelling a lot of, I mean, nursing homes are always, come on, girl, you work nursing homes, are going to have some urine smell, but is there a strong urine smell? Do they got hampers outside that's overfull and has a bed empty? I mean, I worked at one, we didn't have hampers. They were in a closet, which was hassle. So you clean a patient and you have to take this dirty linen down there and put it in there. If there's poop, you got to go rinse it. Yeah. You know, if there's smell, are patients just lined up at the nurse's station? Are they slumped in their chair to where it looks like they're going to fall and nobody's paying attention? Do you smell patients themselves smelling? Easy way, see people, oh, hi, how you doing? If you smell, you better be concerned. But look around, because that hospital is dangerous. They do have to call you. Who has legal charge over your mother, Angie? Your brother. Okay, you need to call him and say, she's fallen too much. If I can find a better nursing home for her, would you be willing to take her out of that one and put her in the other one? Because this her falling is ridiculous. She's indicating breaking a hip. So I would talk to your brother. See, that's the thing. Since he has legal charge, you can yell at them to hell freezes over, but they're not going to pay too much attention because, hey, she hasn't got legal. The brother we got to really worry about. It's your brother's got to be doing the yelling. Okay, you know what? It is almost an hour. And as it said in my thing, there's going to be a giveaway. You must be subscribed to my channel. That's number one. And it's going to be a $50 gift card. Yeah, I know. It's shocking, isn't it, Angie? I went live yesterday, too, to TSA. Because they'll go everywhere. So TM, there's no excuse. No excuse. And how you enter is after this live is done, because it's just for the people who are in here, not for people on replay. I'm sorry, you should have been here in the live. If you weren't, oh well. Go. Yeah, MTM. And just comment, I don't know, just put surprise. Just put the word surprise. I'll know that you were in the live. Because this is giveaways just for the people in this live. Hi, Karen Doss. So, for the people who have commented, that include you, Karen, I'm going to be signing off. I'm doing good, Karen. Put some, after it's over, go back to the live. Instead of put replay, just put the word surprise. And on the first, I will do the drawing. Okay? So happy diamond painting. And I will be alive again on Tuesday. But since Pecan, it's like 1:30 in the morning. It's going to be at a different time. It's probably going to be 2 o'clock Central Time. That's true, Gal. That is true. So be sure to comment after the live. Come back, and where people would put replay, just put the word surprise. And That is it for tonight. Happy diamond painting. I will catch you all later. Bye bye.